Please.
And the reason why I'm going to push
guest.
back is oftentimes people date people that run their mouth. At that point, they think it's cute because that person is running their mouth at somebody else.
Right.
They forget that this is the person
You're going to
they're
be on the
going to be
receiving
with.
end of that at
You
some
will
point.
end up being the person that she's going to do it too, if that's what you're attracted to. So it comes back to, again, I'm sorry to say.
Well, you went all the way back. We're talking about the moment right now.
Yeah, I'm talking about it's still your responsibility how you react.
Okay.
Because remember, you chose this person. Because I find it hard to believe that somebody is just wanting to be disrespectful all the time. It must be that they're just a disrespectful person. Maybe they don't even know they're being disrespectful.
So they could also be feeling what I was just describing. It could be they're the one feeling it, right?
Right.
And the only way they can respond to that, or that they know how to respond, is to be disrespectful. All right, games that disrespectful wives play. Games that disrespectful wives play. What comes to mind when you hear that?
Games that disrespectful wives play. Let me think.
Think. Yeah, go for
Can
it.
you give me an idea? Because I'm actually lost.
You're lost?
Yes.
Games that disrespectful wives play.
I don't know a lot of disrespectful wives, so
That's a good answer.
I can't relate. So
Yeah.
I have to ask, what do you mean?
That's a good answer. You know. But what comes to mind? You see, I always like to try to understand the person that's asking this question.
Right.
Where are they coming from?
Right.
That's what I always try to look at. Because that will, like, the kind of person that will think games, that will think disrespectful wives are actually playing games.
See, that's why I'm confused. Like, wait, what?
Right. So a wife could be disrespectful. Is she playing games? Is this something she enjoys doing? Is she intentional about being disrespectful?
I think that's the problem. Like, when we have issues in relationships, we think that that person is deliberately trying to hurt us. We forget that that person has flaws and they're probably weak in the moment and they're in their emotions. So we think it's pre-calculated. Yeah.
This is a big problem. Are there evil people out there?
Absolutely.
Yes, there are evil people out there. Is an average person evil?
Well, I think we all have good and bad sides of us.
Okay.
I just don't think most people operate on the bad side of themselves. Now, they could be weak.
In the moment.
Being weak does not mean you are being evil intentionally.
Right.
That's why it's called a weakness, right?
So overall, we think most people are good people.
I think most
Just
people
overall.
I think most people are good people.
Doesn't mean they don't have moments where they're evil. Where they're coming off as evil, at least. Somebody is feeling some kind of evil from their actions.
And then what is really evil? What's the definition of evil?
Well,
Because I feel like evil is different from one person to the other.
Yeah, if you're running your mouth, right? Let's say I'm married to you, which I am married to you, and you're running your mouth, and that's taking me off, you know.
So that's evil to you?
That feels like evil.
To me, that's not. That's
No.
what evil
Wait,
is.
you didn't mean to be evil, but on my end, in that moment where I get caught up in my feelings,
it's how you take it, right?
Yes.
So it's your responsibility. It's your outlook on things.
it's not necessarily my responsibility, but I see where you're going with that.
No. It's your responsibility on how you react. It is 100%
Well, it's my
your
choice.
responsibility. Yes.
I could also make other choices not to receive your back out at me. I could make a choice not to see that way and see what you're trying to say. But at some point, it crosses a line where I could start to feel like, why am I the only one doing that all the time? It feels like lemo all the time.
What's lemo, please? Excuse me. What is lemo?
I know. Lemo.
Consistently.
If you're consistently running your mouth in a way that makes me feel less than or make me feel attacked, right? There are limitations to every human being. At some point, I would want to reciprocate in one form or the other. That feelings that you're putting on me. Now, what we're talking about is that you're probably not doing that intentionally, right? It still doesn't make it not a choice, right?
Yeah.
It's not pre-calculated, like you said.
I'm gonna have to like push back a little bit here.
Please.
And the reason why I'm gonna push
guest.
back is oftentimes people date people that run their mouth. At that point, they think it's cute because that person is running their mouth at somebody else.
Right.
They forget that this is the person
You're gonna
they're
be on the
gonna be
receiving
with.
end of that at
You
some
will
point.
end up being the person that she's gonna do it too, if that's what you're attracted to. So it comes back to, again, I'm sorry to say,
Well, you went all the way back. We're talking about the moment right now.
yeah, I'm talking about it's still your responsibility how you react.
Okay.
Because remember, you chose this person. Because I find it hard to believe that somebody is just wanting to be disrespectful all the time. It must be that they're just a disrespectful person. Maybe they don't even know they're being
So they could also be
disrespectful.
feeling what I was just describing. It
Right.
could be they're the one feeling it, right?
Right.
And the only way they can respond to that, or that they know how to respond, is to be disrespectful. If they feel like, let's say, for example, I am a man who runs my mouth and I use my mouth to belittle my wife all the time. Eventually, she may gain some kind of empowerment where she feels like the only way she can get my attention is to be disrespectful. She didn't mean to be disrespectful, but whatever she's doing, I'm receiving it as disrespect.
So she's defending herself.
She's defending herself. She thinks.
She thinks she's defending herself.
Right,
I mean,
right.
that's how she knows how to defend herself.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I think a lot of people, especially in relationships, are very sensitive. Very, very sensitive.
Right.
What you call
But that's natural,
evil, it's natural because you're in a romantic relationship with that
Right,
person.
right.
Any small thing can tick you off. And that's why I said it falls back on you how you respond to that. Remember, you always have the choice to remove yourself, not permanently, but temporary. You know, if this person keeps disrespecting you, let them know you're not there for that. If they feel like they're gonna lose you, they're not gonna disrespect you that way anymore. Something's gonna change, something's gonna click.
Okay.
And human beings only respond to what? Pain and pleasure. Consequences. If you keep letting them disrespect you, I can't help you.
Right. So, yeah, I think bottom line here is that when you think of it as games, you will feel like a victim. You start to feel like a victim, and a victim and engaging your power cannot coexist.
Right.
That's a choice you have to make. Are you a victim, or you can engage and say, why is this person deeming it proper to be disrespectful to me?
Right.
You can take your time to process that, and you may just find that it's not intentional. Maybe it's a dance that both of you are playing. Right. And calm down and take some time off to figure out why her subconscious thinks it's proper for her to be disrespectful to you.
Yep.
When you think of it as she's playing games, you will feel like a victim, and then you naturally will want to engage that game at a low vibration level, and nothing good is going to come out of that. Yep. All right.